Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Battletech. We are back with a battle. We're going to go for the contract named Tag Team, and we're going to go ahead and fight the Aurigan Directorate yet again, securing the restoration, and of course ourselves about 500,000 Seables and some salvage. So, since we're in a pretty good spot, I think we're probably going to head out with what we've already got. I may, however, switch out the Vindicator for the Orion. I think that would be good. Some extra tonnage would be nice. And then, yeah, I think that is pretty good for now. So let's head on out and see what we can do.
MechWarriors, prepare for combat.
Now, we do have that Jaeger mech up and running. I've been toying with some ideas as to how we can refit that. At the moment, I'm a little concerned for its armor, so I'm thinking about maybe swapping out some of their weapons for a little bit less tonnage. Maybe I think an AC-10 is equal to the 5 and the 2 combined on either arm, so maybe doing something along those lines, keep it fairly similar. Maybe chuck on a PPC and beef up its armor capacity and thermal loadout. So I think that's something we may look at in the future, but yeah, still tinkering around with what I want to do with that exactly. So we will see in time. So, between then, we still got to do this, so let's destroy the joint task force. We have a situation here and we'd like your help. We've detected a joint task force of Directorate and Taurian units operating openly on the planet. We need to hunt them down and turn them to scrap. But even if we do not manage to find them, our own forces aren't up to the task of engaging that many enemies at once. We'd like you to send a lance to accompany our own team, and the two of you can then engage the enemy together and negate their numerical advantage. As Oliveira says, I would prefer to handle things ourselves, but if they want us to play babysitter, I suppose that's what we will do.
Command interface initiated.
So let us see just how many we are fighting. Alright. Help Lance, the task force is up ahead. Our intel puts them somewhere in this area. Once we've cleared the enemy lances, regroup for extraction. And mercenaries, okay, these guys are going to be very pushy. Alright. And just stick to them, keep them alive, doesn't matter who gets the kills. That is correct. We all get experience, we all get the bonuses. This is Argo Actual, Restoration Lance will cover your advance, and that won't be necessary. Okay. Well, they can clearly disagree, but that is fine with me, as long as we find them. One must survive and evac. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what have they got? Blackjack, Kintaro, Vulcan, and a Centurion. Okay. Actually, if we have a bit of a look, what kind of weapons do we see that they've got? There's some medium lasers in the sort. We have Blackjacks, we're familiar with those. Centurions, some missiles, and some machine guns and such on the Vulcans. So that will be interesting to see. Alright, well, either way, they may have told us to stay behind, but we're not going to do that. Let's go ahead and get ourselves into a fancy position. I think it would be ideal. Let's bring ourselves... Yeah, let's head up onto the hill. See if we can find anything. Oh, we've already got enemy contact. Okay, 30-ton mech. Well, I guess we will engage next turn then.
Moving to position.
Until then, we need to get everyone else into position. So that will do well enough. Alrighty-o, and they are close, but out of direct fire range. Our allies have not done anything. Let's bring...
You have orders?
We could move up. Can we... Not showing... Oh, that would show us a target. Spymaster has all of the LRMs, so we probably want to use him second. The Marauder with Ranek.
Commander.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get a shot. So I guess what we'll do is, yeah, we'll go ahead and jump with you, just to make sure that we do get that targeting capacity.
Firing jump jet.
At the very
Sensors have
least,
something.
that should allow them to use some LRMs and whatever else as well. So not entirely ideal, but if we can do some damage, damage is good. Okie dokie. Some long distance sniping. LRMs, very good. They have a Shadow Hawk as well, alright. Guess that evasion is coming in very useful there. And what else have they got? Ooh, some other large laser from the back end. Okay. Also too, I think the other episode I said the large laser does 100
Ready
damage.
for orders.
That's not true. They only do 40 damage, as I realized later on. Alright, so, I don't know if we're going to be able to get any shots. We just have the wrong sort of terrain. Yeah, if only we, went around to the right.
Receiving you.
Well, regardless, we don't have much of a choice, so let's just set ourselves up for our LRMs. Yeah, let's fire against the urban mech, just take them out since we're already doing damage.
Moving to position.
They shouldn't have a direct line of sight, so you should be relatively safe. Yeah, we've already busted up that AC-10 pretty good, so see if we can finish it off.
Firing.
Not quite. What else have we got? Allies coming on in. That's fine.
Standing by.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm thinking since we're not going to get a shot, let's just go ahead and reserve Ranek here.
Waiting for the right move.
If we can get a shot, that's probably more worthwhile than wasting a turn and just soaking up incoming damage. So hopefully something comes in close. Oh, they've got a dragon. Alright, definitely worth taking note.
What's up, boss?
Alright, so yeah, Ranek, you can target the big fellow right at the back there. UAC's 2 is 70% from here. Do we have better odds from further back? The answer is yes. So that's what we'll do.
Affirmative.
You can hop to the top of that little hill and shoot on down. What have they got? They have medium lasers, LRMs, and an AC-5. And a decent chunk of armor. Yeah, definitely worth sniping this guy out next turn if at all possible, but may as well send damage downrange and see if we can wound them a little. So let's go ahead and bring you 85% for LRMs, still 85. Alright, I guess we'll move our way up. Make sure that armor is a nice enticing target. We'll focus down this urban mech, see if we can take him out of the fight. If we could just pop that arm off, that would have been good, but I guess we are not going to roll luckily on this one. Right, and they're bringing in more shots from downtown. At the moment, we have more units in an engaging area, like all of these should be fine, so let's bring...
Awaiting orders.
what do we do? You know what? I think maybe we move you first. 90% on the dragon. Can we get anyone else targeted? No, we cannot, so that's what we'll do. We'll bring you in here. And let's go precision shot. And target the head. Yeah, slightly off on the other ranges, but if we strike through, we could possibly have this. So, not quite good enough, but we did do a head injury, so that will be useful. Some more weapons fire from behind. And yeah, okay, so that Shadowhawk's coming in. I think we'll send
Well,
our
their targeting
Shadow
skills aren't impressive.
our Shadowhawk to contest. Taking shots at our Centurion, that is fine. They're a pretty dodgy shot from back there, it seems. Let's bring Rabadon in and show them how he got his name. So, 75, 90, and some 65s seem pretty good to me. And if we go here, it is all about the same. So let's go ahead and... yes, let's take this location just so we can start splitting up their directional facings. So they'll either face more of my troops over here or these ones coming around the flank. Open ourselves up for a few more shots to their back. So let's bring you here. Yeah, I think we'll be able to snipe out the dragon on the other one. I think we'll just focus. That being said though, they are in pretty bad way. The odds are slightly less good here. But we do get an extra 20 damage. You know what? The answer is going to be no. They have a bunch of armor that we're probably going to waste a lot of our SRMs on. So let's just start working... yeah, let's just start working this way down. We have a little bit of a angle on the rear, so we might be able to do some good damage there. So let's go with that.
Unleash it now.
Yeah, there we go, softening him up. Oh, he also got some extra heat. That will be very good for us. We have some good cover. So mitigating incoming damage there will be good.
Ready for orders.
Spy Master, let's head you over here. Yeah, let's keep working on this Shadowhawk. I think that's probably a good choice given the odds there. Some very nice numbers, so let's go ahead and fire.
All weapons, go.
Structure exposed and getting unsteady. Blackjack is not doing anything. Yeah, there we go. We've yeah, that Shadowhawk is down. Good work there, people. That should mean our big beefy Orion here, medium lasers and SRMs. This should be enough to take out the Shadowhawk. Yeah, that's pretty good. And unless we go... actually, maybe we rotate around a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, so it's all 95s and 60s. I know we could technically get... you know, we're going to go here. We're going to start following this right flank so we can take out this little nuisance as well as set these guys up for some awkward encounters. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll target the Shadowhawk. 30% on them, 4% for the head. That's not particularly much. Who do we target? 40 damage is all we need to take out a leg. I don't think we will do more, so yeah, let's just go for the leg. Those odds are pretty good. They still have a bunch of armor and before to get through. If we can take out the legs though, that will be cheaper in the long run, so break the other leg. That's the same
Mech.
mech
Critical damage detected.
disabled, so that should still be useful. Alright. Green Hunter's getting pummeled there.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Oh, light damage. Alright, that's good. This little Irby is, yeah, popping his head up around, but we can now, take care of him. They have a... Oh, new contacts. Probably the Taurian Lance. Yep. Alright. Intercept them before they can flank us. Yeah, we're already sort of prepared for that, so I'm not really too bothered. What have they got? Urban Mech. I have a Vulcan there. Yeah, we should be fine. Let's
Receiving
bring...
you.
If we move up... Oh, 90% all the way across the board. Yeah.
Acknowledged.
You can go to town against your quarry. Oh, apparently though we do not have enough resolve. Well, that Shadowhawk is probably going next turn because we've bumped him down the initiative, and everyone else may take some shots. So let's get you working against the primary target. Yeah, if anything hits the head, this is gonna hurt. Got real good numbers. Let's just go and fire.
Target acquired.
Alright, so they're also firing on the dragon. I would have thought they would have gone for the Shadowhawk. Nope, they have split up some damage. Okay. Okay, so they're burning through a bunch of evasion with a multi-target. That's not a bad idea. It's technically better than a Sensor Lock if you are just trying to burn through a total amount of evasion. Let's
How
bring...
might I help?
Go for a melee and take this guy out of the fight? I think that seems ideal. Question is, do we get any evasion? Does not appear to be so.
Standing by.
Maybe we'll work with Spymaster right about now. We'll bring you around. Yeah, 2 evasion, some cover. Actually, that's a little close for the LRMs, although that will set us up nicely for these guys. We could bring you 50s and 90s. How far back do we need to be to get better numbers? You know what? That will do. So that's what we're after. Will give us no evasion though, so let's see if we can find some. That's 1 evasion, still 90s, except for those 2 medium lasers at 80. I think that's probably good enough. Yeah, that'll still set us up nicely for the Vulcan. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Got it.
Let's fire on the Shadowhawk. Let's get rid of them. Let's target his other leg and see if we can say goodbye to him. We may still destroy this, but...
Firing all weapons. Mech destroyed.
Alright, well, one way or the other, we were going to get him, so at least he's out of the equation now. Action economy is now well in our favour. They're burning through the dragon. They have a Phoenix Hawk as well. Yep. Fire on our Orion, that is A-OK. We have tons of armor. Right, let's bring Rabid.
Yes, Commander.
Let's bring you up for some Rock'em Sock'ems. Let's see, that would be 110 for melee, if both of these strike. If we go with the SRMs, let's just do some quick math. 4 by 8 is 32, doubled is 64. 64 plus another 42. That'll be 108, plus medium lasers and small lasers. I'm actually going to say that we probably don't melee and we just move up to point blank range and unleash all sorts of fury upon him. yeah, I guess that's what we're going to go ahead and do.
Yes, Commander.
So let's run in nice and close, target him. He's going to be in real danger there. Already looking quite weak. Let's go.
You should never. Solid connection on that one.
Oh, and even a head hit. Excellent. Alright, Blackjack, what can you do? Still not doing much. Kintaro. Finishing off part of his torso. They're firing back. That is understandable. But personally, I would have bailed out of there because he's very, very exposed. Alright, and we may want to change the facing of the Orion. We've burned through a couple of bits of armor, so let's see, what do we want to do? I think we just take out this urban mech. Yeah, I think he still has all of his weapons and such. Our right side is the mainly beaten up side, so yeah, if we turn around, this will expose more of our left flank, which is going to be fine. 85% on the mech. That is well and truly ample sufficiency to total this fellow. And yeah, that will rotate us around. So let's go ahead and do that. And
Engaging physical
oop,
attack.
there we are. Of course, our left arm.
Enemy mech. Critical damage
Oh.
detected.
We didn't get the kill. That is surprising. I guess we must have hit the heaviest armored spot. Alright, that defender is doing fine. Sorry, the dragon. The little Irby is back up and did a good chunk of damage. Maybe one of these allies of ours can... Oh, they've got flamers. Okay. We're going to need to worry about our heat management if we can't tag him out. Alright, let's first of all... Spy Master, who do you have eyes on? Let's just see. So you've got an AC-10 left. You are all but dead. This Vulcan in the back has a flamer. Yes, as we just learned. Probably want to take him out soon. You're in the worst kind of shape that any mech is ever going to be in without, you know, being a pilot yet. And then this guy in the back with the large and medium lasers. Okay, so realistically... Okay, so that Phoenix Hawk in the back is going to be a shame. Sorry, a pain. This Vulcan could also be a bit of an annoyance, given that they have a flamer, but not too much in damage. Yeah, I think we'll go with
Awaiting orders.
I think Rabbit here can probably go for a kill. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, they're about to have their turn, so we may as well get rid of them while they have no evasion to speak of. Let's not go attack. Let's just... Yeah, there we go. Let's go attack, not our regular movement. That should be enough. Actually, the question is, do we wish to move back for a little bit of evasion? We would still have 90%, so... I suppose that's probably worthwhile. Yeah, if we can have some evasion, that is what is necessary. Actually, 2 evasion, but further back as well as some cover. We would be showing our right side. Nah, I think we'll just be happy with 1. Fire everything that we've got. Make sure that we've
Of course.
posted this fellow. That should do us nicely.
Good to go.
Alright.
One less target.
1 less target is what we want. Keep on working on that action economy. Finally, our allies in this fight have done something useful by taking out that little urban mech annoyance. Yeah, you're doing some damage, but that's no big deal. We're fine. Let's bring in...
Got something you want done?
Yeah, Ranek, let's get you shooting with your wonderful sniping capacities. 90% across the board on a Vulcan, that could be good. 55 on the Phoenix Hawk. Yeah, I guess we'll take the one that hasn't, oh, and they have a 60-ton mech in the back as well, okay. Is that the perfect spot? Is that what we want to get rid of first and foremost? I feel like the Phoenix Hawk's probably a preferred target. But our odds are not... Oh, that is far more agreeable. 55s and 70s. Yeah, I think that's what we will do. We're going to run on up and take a shot at the Phoenix Hawk.
On the move.
Yeah, and we have a decent amount of resolve. We're on 50, but if we use this one, that brings us down to... what is that? How much does this use? I think it's 30. Okay, so that'll bring us back down to 20. So let's just see if we can regain any from a kill. So this now, yeah, back up to 90s and 75s. That's definitely worthwhile. Let's go ahead and target. Boom. We did get a head hit. Slightly poor roll of the dice there for that target, but it will be useful. Yeah, they're not too good with that Marauder. Good news is you've barely been struck, so that will be fine. Let's now bring Spymaster. Let's keep you at a nice indirect situation. 85s against the Vulcan, 65 against the Phoenix Hawk. And we move to a position that is better against the Phoenix Hawk. We can, so I guess that's what we'll do. Let's
Heading out.
pop up there and fire. Hang on a second. Oh, that was the wrong one in my... Whoopsie daisies. So the Phoenix Hawk is going on the next round. This one's already acted. So I guess we see if we can get lucky with the SRMs and maybe get a headshot. Alright, so let's roll for it, see if we're lucky. We did get another head strike. Blackjack's firing down there. Burning some evasion, that's always good. Shooting downtown, but hitting our left side of the Orion, that is good. Using our armor effectively.
Armor low.
Although, yeah, currently getting a little low. That's not as good. Right, let's bring you on in. 90s, 45s. 45s. Let's see, over here. Oh, that is far more my tempo. Let's bring you up over there for that. How are we doing? We're doing right side torso is low on armor. The legs, okay, the legs seem to have been getting a couple of shots. Alright, well still that should be fine. Let's finish this guy off if at all possible. He's only got 12 health in the head, so hopefully we can get something there. Some stray shots coming in nicely against the other. Alrighty, so yeah, using that flamer again. Good news is we've got pretty good thermal capacity.
Warning. Armor low.
Let's go.
Good to go.
Yeah, Headhunter, you've got enough for another shot. So the question is, who do we wish to take out with?
Yes, Commander.
Or do we, you know what? Maybe we bring you up along here. Yeah, focus down this Phoenix Hawk. Yeah, get the extra evasion. Yeah, see if we can take you out of the fight. I think that's going to be a good idea for us. And, yeah, you're in a rough shape.
That's a critical hit.
we got his vectored thrust kit, which is good for us. That thing gives them extra damage when they use their jump jets, so at least that's out of the question. Oh, and now they have a rifleman. Okay. Well, now we know what we're dealing with in the back there. Yeah, okay. Still working against the Orion. That's,
Warning. Armor low.
not the end of the
Waiting
world.
for orders.
I think we'll see. Rennick, can you get shots on this rifleman right in the back? UAC 85s, 90s, 85s, and the rest. I think that's probably... Yeah, that's going to be as much as we can get in the way of good shooting. Oh, actually, you know what? That will do, and that will give us some extra evasion. Yeah, we're going to see if we can snipe this guy out of his cockpit. We could really... A rifleman would be quite a nice weapon to... nice mech weapon to have. So let's turn around a little, make sure we're facing correctly.
Move order received.
Yeah, let's go ahead and precision strike. Yeah, medium lasers, AC5, large lasers, AC5. Yeah, we definitely want to get this guy out of the fight ASAP. So focus fire, let's roll.
Fire.
Oh! And we got him in
Mech
one.
destroyed.
Hip hip hurrah. Brilliant. Alright, and they've lost Phoenix Hawk, which is very good. Now we just have to mop up a... Is it just the Vulcan?
Receiving you.
Maybe just... Oh wait, no, we also have a Phoenix Hawk here. Okay, well, let's bring you... Let's back you on up just a bit. See if we can find you a comfortable shot. 45s and 60s. 45s and 60s. 70s and 30s. Oh, it looks like we got a little bit of trading to do here if we're going to do anything. So I think what we'll do is if we can set up here. Yeah, 45s and 60s are probably the best we're going to get, and then we'll go ahead and yeah, take that shot. The flamer is kind of a little bit annoying. Actually, this guy has... Yeah, we would potentially be getting back shots, but unfortunately we've only got SRMs, so not as beneficial as firing back here. So let's go ahead and take this guy down a little bit.
Now, let's see how you handle this.
At the very least, we'll make him a little bit unsteady and make it a bit easier if we can get a knockdown. Structure exposed, lost some evasion, that's what we want. Shooting him in the back, that's good. Let's bring in the Orion. So let's roll. Where can we go? We pop ourselves over here. Oh, that would be a very unfortunate situation for that Phoenix Hawk. Let's see, this Vulcan is probably not going next. That would leave us a little bit exposed though. This would allow us to fire out one or the other. Where are we the weakest? Left arm, right arm, all about the same. Torsos are pretty beat up. Yeah, we've been very, very consistent in being able to choose, trying to move around the damage. Right, so you know what? I think this is probably the way we'll go. 85s and 40, I think that's... Yeah, 85 and 40 seems that that's going to be as good as we can possibly get, so let's pop ourselves around here. Yeah, I don't think the melee is worth the camped. So yeah, let's just go back here, set on up behind you, see if we can shoot you in the back. Yeah, that back is completely unarmored in the center, so hopefully we roll a good hit.
All weapons.
Not much else. Allies can still come in. Yeah, we might actually get away with this battle without taking any structural damage if we are lucky. Yes. So let's see if we can keep that working. Let's go.
What's the plan?
Rabid, where do we want to send you? I think we might bring you. I think we
Ready
might
for
get to you
orders.
last. Let's bring in. Yeah. Let's bring the Centurion in. LRMs from there. That seems fairly devastating.
Aye, aye.
Let's go ahead and take that out if possible.
Got it.
Almost knocked the fellow over. Oh, and there he goes. Center torso down. Alright, now it is 8 versus 1. I think we know how this is going to go. Alright, let's go ahead and...
You have orders?
yeah, I don't think we particularly care too much.
Yes,
so
Commander.
let's see if... yeah, let's see if you can finish him off. 55s and 65s. I guess if we're not going to get any better, we may as well use the small lasers. So let's back up just a little bit.
Roger that.
And precision strike you. Go for the head, see if we can save the metal and kill the meat. So, adios.
Here it comes.
Well, that is definitely an
more for the
incapacitated pilot. Alright. Targets are down and the good guys made it out. That's all that matters.
Mission successful.
Got that right there. And we didn't end up taking any serious meaningful damage, which is very good, meaning we can get right back to another contract without too much to spare. Means we can keep on saving our money for the black market, and I think that's pretty good. Alright, so unfortunately we don't get an extra bonus for keeping all of the others alive, but it is what it is. Pay is always nice. 2,000 experience points for everybody is also very good. Yeah, we came very close to taking some structural damage here. 9 armor there, 13 here, 34 and another 28. Yeah, we came very close. But that's all good, because that is the point of doing things right. Okay, so we have 3 bits of riflemen right here. We'll go for the dragon, but because we can get 2 out of 3, we may as well pick up what we want. Let's go for the rifleman, and hopefully, I say hopefully, we roll well and pick up the 3rd part. And we don't. That is a shame. Oh well, it is what it is. Well, at the very least, though, we can now start upgrading some of our stuff, our pilots, I should say. Let's see what skills they have acquired. 2,000 XP is fairly decent, so good chunk of change. What can we do with that? Well, I guess we'll find out the moment this game decides to load. I think it's yeah, even installed on an SSD. I would have hoped that it was a little bit. But alright, enough jabbering about. Let's go ahead and check out the MechWarriors. Let's see, what have they got? First of all, I'm sitting on a very comfortable 5,000. We could go for more minimum range. That could be fun. Again, I am kind of keen to see what that final thing is. We're not really needing the piloting for the melees. An extra hit point isn't bad, but we've got some pretty good tonnage in armor, so I'm not too concerned. So we'll leave that be for now.
What's up, boss?
Ranik, you are just a little bit short on experience for some more piloting, but that's fine.
Waiting for orders.
And then we brought in
You have
Rabbit.
orders?
Yeah. Let's go a little bit more gunnery and a little bit of piloting, or do we go for true piloting? Yeah, extra melee defense, melee attack. We have been putting you in the brawler, so maybe that's not the worst case scenario. The breaching shot, we're not really focusing too heavily on at the moment. Yeah, I think we might, oh, we could also work you towards the coolant vent as well. Overheat threshold. Yeah, you know what? That's actually probably not a bad idea. We'll go for the overheat with you, so you can keep on alpha striking with all of your SRMs and melee, and then we'll pop the other point here into piloting, and that will give you a better chance to strike there. I think that's pretty good.
Training complete.
And then that leaves Spy Master.
Commander.
We could go recoil penalty. I don't think either of those really matters. I think we're going to keep on focusing on the tactics and gunnery, get you working well with that LRM payload. Okay, so that's good for that. Mech bays, we do not need any repairs. Just double checking. Yes, we are all A-okay. Yeah, I think then, let's see, 12 more days for these things. Yeah, I think what we'll do is just go ahead and set up the next contract so we can get to that in the next one. So at the moment, we're still trying to stay on good terms with the pirates, especially since we're going to try and use their black market. High tide. No, that's also bad. Ooh, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a very hefty fight there. So aid us as we will aid you. So I'm guessing that this is okay. It's just an ambush convoy. That could be a scary fight, but it may be worth taking. Oh, eviction. You know what? I think maybe that's what we'll do first. We'll destroy a base. That sounds like a little bit of fun. Make some money, get some salvage, and yeah, then from there, if we do take any damages, we can start installing some of those comm systems that we got, and then take that into the backyard barbecue. So I think that is what we'll do. So if you want to come back and see how we evict people from a building, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It will notify you when we do launch the next episode. You can catch that, and I will see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Co. This is the Leviathan, signing out.